All right, fam. Today we're going to be doing a literally live onboarding when you want to join us as the AfriOne Life, formerly known as AfriOne PMS. For those of you who know it as the PMS platform, it's still the same thing. So it's just the fact that now it's called the AfriOne Life. So I'm going to be showing you how to register. But it's quite easy for you to be able to register. And I'm going to be doing it on the Telegram. So in case if you have a Telegram account, you can go on your Telegram and you literally type on the search button, you type at AfriOne Life BOT. So at AfriOne, spelled AfriOne at AfriOne Life BOT. When you do that, you will actually see a logo of AfriOne with more like a leaf, a green leaf and stuff. So it's quite easy. So now let's start the onboarding process. Let's say you click the at AfriOne Life and the thing pops out. You will see a button down there tell you start. But for me right now, I'm just going to click what's it called, start afresh, so that it then takes me to the beginning of things. So start. So it's going to start. Okay, I think it's taking me from here because I actually have an account already. So I need to go back to the main menu so that I start afresh, because I really want to show you how to do this so that it's quite easier for you. So now that is on the main menu, I need to do start again so that it's quite easy. Yep. So now it is literally on the start side. Now this is how it's look like when you want to start. When you click the start button, this is what you will get. You will get this at the start button. Now for you as a new user, because I actually have an account, all I need to do is to go to existing user. Maybe you are currently, you've registered via WhatsApp, but you want to experience the Telegram, which I will encourage you also to experience Telegram. It's literally very good. You enjoy Telegram, the punching of the button has sub menu and stuff, unlike WhatsApp, where WhatsApp, you just have to still type it. But this one, you just keep clicking and you will see as I'm going to be doing this. So now we're going to do new user because we're coming to register in full. And as you're doing it, make sure that at least you have your 10,500 for now, so that by the time you get there, it will demand you for you to be able to register with 10,500, which is a monthly registration fee or probably a yearly registration fee. The choice is yours. And so let's do new user. So let's see now, new user starts. So now it will then ask me which continent I am. I'm in Africa at the moment. Then from Africa, I will choose Nigeria. Because I'm in Nigeria now. Maybe for you, it could be any other country. It's also powered in that place. So Nigeria. And obviously, I speak English. Then I'm going to type English. And with that being said, then I'll put my name. My name is called Stephen. So Stephen, Omeiza. So that's amazing. So then it's now asking me for my date of birth. So I'm going to I'll just put a random date of birth because I don't want you to know how young I am. So I'm going to put a random date of birth so that it's quite easy. And then you don't then guess like, okay, how old is this young man? I'm very young. So that's the thing. So now it's now asking me my gender, which is male. I'm not others. Nationality, Nigeria. And so now it's asking my documents. So I will choose, for example, I will choose my Nigerian identity number, which is NIN. For your country, it could be BVN. So then I'm going to type my NIN. I'm just going to impute the numbers that I can remember at the moment. But please make sure you impute your proper NIN, otherwise it will reject you. So now I'm imputing my NIN. So it's asking me for my phone number. I'm going to put my phone number starting with the country code. So which means if you're in Gabon, you put the Gabon country code. Where's the plus sign? Oh yeah, now I found the plus sign. +23434. So I'm just going to put the number so that it then goes. If you notice, I made a mistake now, which is at the end I put a dollar sign and it says no. So I'm going to do it again so that you understand that the system is literally very sensitive. It would call you to do it properly. 2348180123456 Let's do it again. Now you see it's asking me, do you have an alternative number? All I need to do is, if I say yes, then I put an alternative number. For the moment I don't have an alternative number, so I'm going to say skip. Then it's asking me for my email. So email, I'll say Darlington at gmail.com So now Darlington at Gmail. Then it's asking me for my address, 123 Abuja, FCT, and so that's my address. Now it's asking me, as you enter my city, the city I'm currently sitting at is known as Garki. That's my city. Then it's asking me for me to enter the province or the state. So for outside of Nigeria, it will be called province, but for we Nigeria, it's called state. And so the state in which I am is known as FCT, the federal capital. Then it's also asking me which preferred method. If I want email, cancel, sorry. If I want email or SMS or WhatsApp, but I prefer WhatsApp. Then also now at this moment now is asking me to choose my state. For example, if you're an investor who want to use the platform, or maybe you're a property owner, or you're an agent who literally want to onboard other people's business, or maybe you're a tenant, or you're a service provider, because I see a lot of people are going on a service provider side, which is good because you just want to provide service, or you're a corporate entity, or maybe you're an insurance client, you have an insurance policies you want to add on our system. Why not? You can come on board. Or probably you're AfriOne secure client, maybe you're on a security firm and you want to join us. Why not? You can also take that. If you're a diaspora client, which is those ones who are outside, for example, of Nigeria. If you're Nigeria, you're living outside your diaspora. If you're Ghanaian, you're living outside your diaspora. If you are whatever, but not living in your country, then you're diaspora. So I'm going to just choose what's it called, property owner. So that is quite easy. Now, if you notice, it has given you e.g. example of all of the things that I've filled. Then all I need to do is to say confirm. And as soon as I say confirm, it's giving an option to choose if I want to go monthly or if I want to go yearly. So I will say monthly because many of us would actually choose monthly. So the monthly, it's now giving me a link on the monthly side. So all I need to do is to go on the link here that is popping out. And the link it's going to open, and I'm going to input my information on everything there. Let's wait for it to open so that you see it. So now you see that the amount here, it's literally 10,500. All I need to do is to put my name. Let's say Darlington the same way again, and also Steve, and I put my email address, darlingtonsteve@gmail.com, darlington@gmail.com. Then if I say pay, obviously it will take me to open a place again where I need to pay. So now it has opened the card payment. So for those of you, literally, you must be able to have your card payment so that you can then be able to impute it. So let's say I've just imagine that I've finally impute the whole stuff and co. Now this is what's going to happen. They would definitely send you a receipt of payment because you need the receipt of payment. Now this is the thing you need to understand. Two things that will be needed when we finish this session. Number one is the fact that you will need your whatever, whether you click NIN or voter's card or passport, whatever, you need that document. Then the second document you need is a proof of payment. Now let's say I'm done here, then let's go back, and then I will then come here and I'll click I have paid. And you click you have paid, then it will now take you now to the second session. Now if you notice what happened here, when I click I have paid, it gives me my AfriOne UID number here, which says 71920. It tells me the password, it tells me my wallet ID and all of those things. Now the next thing is asking me now is for me to upload my NIN. Remember I clicked NIN while coming on board, so it's asking me to upload my NIN. So all I need to do now is to go find my document. So I'm going to just use a random document. Don't do that, otherwise it will still reject you. So now I'm going to look for a random document and just put in there so that we can just use that as our document. So obviously I'm assuming it's going to accept. Okay, fine, it's accept. Now if you notice, it's asking me for proof of payment. Remember I said to you, whatever payment you did, whether it's the link or whatever, please make sure you screenshot the proof of payment with its reference number. So I'm going to put a proof of payment. I'm just going to use this picture randomly. Remember we're doing a demo. So then the next thing, fine, it says here registration complete. It says both your document have been submitted. Our team will get back to you in 24 hours. Now in 24 hours you then have to wait. While you wait for the team to verify two things: to verify that your name and information that you are given is correct, which is also can be benchmarked by the ID, NIN, voters card, passport, and everything that you put. Then when that is done and everything is fine from the admin side, then they will approve you. I think on the next video that I'm going to be doing is for you to see when you have been approved, what do you do? If you notice now, the thing is saying login now. If I click login now, it will not go. It will tell me put my AfriOne ID. If I come here now and I copy this AfriOne ID, The AfriOne ID here says, let's just do an example for you to see. The AfriOne ID here says OWN dash NG. I want to show you something. NG. Okay, please make sure you follow it properly. Everything must be on capital letter as it is, otherwise it will still kick you out. OWNNG 719202. Remember, this is a demo account, so it's fine. I can call the number. It's asking me to put password, so I'll still come back here. Please make sure that you copy this one. It's very unique. My passport here says SASS 964. Then I'll say go in. It will now ask me for my unique PIN. The reason why the security measures are taken is because on the wallet side, you can literally, hear me, it has a platform where you can literally do transactions, send money from one ID user to another ID user. You can credit your account on the platform. But if you want to send, for example, let's say I want to send from me, Darlington, to somebody who is in Tanzania, maybe her name or his name is called Mensa, I'll have to use, so because of that, the PIN is needed. So, but since we are going in, let's try and put the PIN, and let's remember, we don't know if they have approved us. So the PIN is 521368. So I'm going to say enter. Then let's see. You see here, if you notice, it says ID verification is still pending. So which means there's nothing we can do. So you wait. So on the next video, it will literally be for us to get it approved, and we'll log in and see how it goes. So don't go anywhere. We're still here.